very sad to go, but we need to pack up and head to our next destination. Our stay here was epic, and that's the only word I got for it. We really explored Theodore Roosevelt National Park, and we thoroughly enjoyed this public land that we stayed on. We're wrapping it up here in Scoria Pit dispersed camping area. I can't say enough good things about this public land that we're staying on. It's beautiful. I mean, it's just the views are breathtaking in my opinion. What do you think?
You can go if you want to. I'm staying right here. I didn't think I was going to like dispersed camping. The isolation is really wonderful. Yeah, I haven't found it to be limiting at all. The nights have been very cool. Last night I had to get up and shut the windows, so it wasn't uncomfortable at all. It's just been so quiet and beautiful. Yesterday was very busy. We went for a morning hike, 3 miles, to the petrified forest. Then we went downtown, did a little shopping, and then it started to rain, so we ducked into a saloon. Yep. And then we came back here and got freshened up and went out for a pitchfork steak dinner, and then went to the musical.
Yeah, Medora musical, which is a musical about Teddy Roosevelt, really.
Yeah. But oh, yes, and we also went to a Teddy Roosevelt show.
Yeah.
That's right. We did so much yesterday. Who would have thunk it? I mean, the population of Medora is like 600 people, but they bring in so many volunteers for the summer, and the town comes alive. Yeah. What a great little stop. We spent 3 nights here, and George is moving on, but I'm staying. Yeah. We're on our way to South Dakota now.
That's our view.
We're on our way to South Dakota to Rocky Point State Recreation Area for a couple nights or a few nights?
2 nights.
2 nights?
Yeah, 2 nights there. And we'll get resupplied and then head to Custer. I think Custer Park.
Oh yeah, there's things we want to see and do over there.
Yeah.
Funny side story. Last night we went to the musical, the Medora musical, and we were sitting there talking to a couple on the side of us, and there was a good 500-600 people there last night. Yeah, we're talking to this couple on the side of us, and we told them that we were staying at the dispersed camping area, and the couple in front of us said,
"Yeah, we're staying there too."
We're staying there too, and there's only 4 of us here. So it's just really wild, but they're right there, and they were the couple in front of us at the musical. Really nice people. Hi, Tessa. Hi, Charlie.
Yeah. And come to find out, talking to Charlie, he's retired Navy.
Right.
And he was on the same ship I was on at one point.
The Independence.
The USS Independence. So I mean,
but not at the same time. He was a few years later.
Yeah, he's a little younger than me, but yeah.
Here in North Dakota,
yeah,
just
we're in
fun
North Dakota.
little stories.
I run into a shipmate, you know. So
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's only the second time in your life that you've
I've
run
met
into shipmates.
Somebody from the USS Independence.
And both of it has been on the road.
Yep.
Very fun story.
Yeah, so that's RV travel for you.
Yeah. Nice couple. So. Yep, time to move on.
Yeah, we're gonna get packed up, get on the road.
Yeah.
I know you'd like to stay, but we can't.
I'm gonna finish my coffee. It might take me a day or 2.
I mean, we could stay. I mean, if we wanted to stay one more night, we'd have to we'd have to change our plans, cancel a reservation, which is not something we like to do because it costs money.
Well, yeah, it's wasted money. I don't care.
Yeah, it's wasted. Money.
We don't like to waste money.
So, but let's get packed up and get on the road.
Fine.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. I'm just gonna drive.
in the Badlands. We really enjoyed the area. If you ever get a chance to come to North Dakota Badlands, it is well worth the trip. The Rocky Point Recreation Area in South Dakota. Very nice. Beautiful park. Very well maintained. Stuff all looks new. It must be a relatively new park. We've got a site right here on the beach. What a beautiful morning.
God, I was sitting out here and I just couldn't even believe how spectacular it is. Remember how much we hesitated to leave our last campsite because it was so beautiful? This is equally beautiful.
Nice, yeah.
It is. It's very, very nice. I was listening to the morning doves this morning and just sitting in the sun. And what's the temperature? It's perfect.
I don't know. It's probably in the 60s.
It is. It's 62.
Yeah. Beautiful.
It's
perfect.
It's gorgeous.
Very nice park too. What a view.
Rocky Point State Recreational Area in South Dakota.
Yep. What's the name of the town? Do you know?
I don't, but I can look it up. And that is a reserve.
It's a reservoir. So it's man-made lake. It is, at the time of its building, I remember reading that it was the largest earthen dam in the world when it was created.
Yeah, it's Belle Fourche South Dakota, and that is the Belle Fourche
Reservoir.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful place.
It really is. We saw people water skiing last night and swimming in there and such. Yeah. So it looks like beautiful water. I'm just not a lake person, so I won't be going. Will you be coming in?
I don't know. Maybe if it gets warm enough, I'll maybe take a dip. But
I just like looking at it.
So we're gonna go for a little walk around the park and show you around. hookups, just campsites. We wanted electric, so we stayed up here. We have 57 campsites and a couple of cabins. It's really a pretty park. Everything seems to be very new. It's either been newly renovated or it's a new park. I'll try to find out if I can find any information about the history of it. That's the boat ramp. We said it's Saturday and there's hardly anybody here. Maybe the fishing's not so good. I don't know. They do have a nice fish, fish cleaning station up by the dump station. It's all stainless steel. Pretty nice. Pretty well outfitted. Must have some fish. Maybe they just don't. Maybe everybody's fishing somewhere else this weekend. I don't know. Belle Fourche, nestled in the picturesque landscape of Butte County, South Dakota, carries a name that speaks volumes of its natural beauty and geographical significance. Beautiful fork in French, the name Belle Fourche aptly describes its location at the convergence of Hay Creek, Redwater River, and the Belle Fourche River, forming a picturesque fork where nature's abundance flows. In the mid-1800s, when the wild rivers echoed with the splash of beaver tails and the calls of trappers, Belle Fourche emerged as a prominent fur trading rendezvous point. The pulse of commerce quickened further in 1884 when the adventurous Marquis de Moors, known from our encounters in Medora, North Dakota, laid the groundwork for a stagecoach line linking Medora to Deadwood. Belle Fourche, with its strategic location, became a vital way station along this route, welcoming weary travelers with its stage barns and spirited saloons. Yet it was the heartbeat of the industry that truly set Belle Fourche ablaze with growth. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, it transformed into the world's largest livestock shipping point. Railroads snaked through its plains, connecting it to the distant market, earning Belle Fourche a revered status as one of the West's most crucial livestock shipping railheads. Today, Belle Fourche stands tall as the proud epicenter of the tri-state area, spanning 21,000 square miles across northwest South Dakota, northeast Wyoming, and southeast Montana. It pulsates with the energy of bustling livestock auctions and the bustling trade of wool shipping. Its downtown area, adorned with architectural relics from the early 1900s, whispers tales of bygone eras, now housing quaint antique shops that beckon curious souls to explore. And then there's the crowning jewel, a monument standing sentinel to the town's historical significance, designated by the U.S. Coast and Geodetic Survey as the geographic center of the nation after the inclusion of Alaska and Hawaii. The actual location is 20 miles north of Belle Fourche on private land, but this monument draws visitors to the Belle Fourche Visitor Center and Tri-State Museum. Created from South Dakota granite, its 21-foot diameter in the shape of a compass rose serves as a timeless reminder of the Belle Fourche pivotal role in the fabric of the American history.
In every whisper of the wind and every beat of its heart, Belle Fourche echoes with the tales of triumph, trade, and timeless beauty, forever etched in the annals of history.
So this other part of the park, or the reservoir, there seems to be camping all the way around it, really. But there's no hookups here, so it's dry camping.
But there's specific spots, and they have a fire ring and picnic table.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's very pretty, but it's...
Must be very quiet.
Yeah.
They're way spaced out. I mean, hundreds of feet between your neighbors.
Yeah.
This is a big site right there.
It's more like a group site, doesn't it?
21 is probably a group site.
I don't know.
But yeah, very pretty. So I think that, you know, because there's no electrical hookups, it's a lot cheaper.
Well, look up the rates, George, and post them.
Yeah, I'll put the rates for this campground. It's very big. Very interesting.
We just went to a little museum downtown. I say little, but it had a lot of stuff in it. It was just a collection of very interesting things, from a 1908 Sears and Roebuck catalog to memorabilia about cowboy and TV shows.
Yeah, movies.
Yeah. It was cool. Lots to look at.
It was the Tri-State Museum in downtown.
Belle Fourche.
Belle Fourche.
Fourche, aren't you French?
Fourche. Yeah.
Belle Fourche.
Belle Fourche.
That was where the marker for the center of the nation was too.
Yeah. Yeah, the center of the nation monument is located right behind the museum. Not really the center of the nation
Anymore.
Well, no, it is. It's the monument for the center of the nation, which is the way they put it. It's within the margin of error.
Okay.
Where the actual center is, which is in the middle of private land, in the middle of a field.
20 miles from the marker.
About 20 miles. Yeah. But it was interesting to see. Neat little monument.
Yeah, well done. And there was also a river walk over there.
There was a pathway by the river. There was a path by the river. Yeah, we didn't walk it.
And it was in full sun, and we had already done our walk for the day, so it's good.
If you're ever in the area, it's just definitely a nice place to stay. I would recommend spending a couple of days. We're only spending 2 nights.
Yeah,
we're only spending
good.
2 nights, but I would recommend 3 nights. Maybe you can see everything.
We are leaving Rocky Point Recreation Area in Belle Fourche, South Dakota. We will be boondocking again for a couple of nights, so we empty our gray and black tanks and fill our fresh water tank. Join us next week when we visit public land that has been on our wish list for a few years, Buffalo Gap Nomad View in the National Grasslands outside of Wall, South Dakota.